this one done. Most people think if you want to run a marathon, you need to start running long and slow immediately. But for the last 2 months, I've done the exact opposite. I've completed 2 full 5K training blocks before my marathon prep, and the results have been shocking. Today, I'll be breaking down the science of why going short and fast will make you long and strong. I didn't just do 1 5K training block, I did 2. The first was about finding my legs again after a chaotic 2025. The second was about pushing my limits. It led me to 2 back-to-back PRs and a win at my local park run. But this wasn't just for the ego. It was a strategic move for the marathon that I'm going to be running later this spring. Think of your fitness like a house. Your aerobic capacity is the ceiling. So if you only ever run slow, your ceiling stays low. By doing 5K training, we are doing high-intensity intervals that raise your VO2 max. You are literally raising the ceiling of the house. When I start my marathon training, I'm not just building endurance, I'm building it under a much higher ceiling. My marathon pace will now feel much easier because my top speed is so much faster. Here are the 3 biggest benefits I've noticed from this approach. Number 1, running economy. 5K training teaches your body to be efficient. At high speeds, your form has to be crisp. That efficiency will carry over when you're 30 kilometers into a marathon. Number 2, mental toughness. There's a specific type of pain in the last 2 kilometers of a 5K. Learning to sit in that discomfort makes the steady grind of a marathon feel mentally manageable. Number 3, the sharp engine. It's easier to add mileage to a fast engine than it is to add speed to a slow one. I'm starting my marathon block with a sharpened engine, ready for the load. If you're considering this approach, here's how my 2 blocks were structured. On alternating weeks, I did either an interval session or a tempo session. The intervals ranged from 400 to 1200 meters, and the tempo run got me comfortable holding an uncomfortably hard pace for sustained efforts. I had weekly long runs that built up my endurance much more than a 5K would need, and I usually had 2 easy runs per week between 6 to 8 kilometers. And critically, I took my deloads weeks seriously. As a woman, I synced my recovery weeks with my menstrual cycle to make sure that my hormones and training intensity were working together, not against each other. Let me show you 2 reasons why this approach is so effective. Concept 1, the gap. If your 5K pace is 4 minutes per kilometer and your marathon pace is 5 minutes per kilometer, that 1 minute gap makes your marathon pace feel easier. If your 5K pace is 4:45 per kilometer, you have a much smaller buffer, and your marathon will feel like an all-out sprint. Concept number 2, neuromuscular adaptation. Fast running recruits more muscle fibers, especially your fast twitch fibers. More fibers recruited during training means more backup system when you get tired during the marathon. You're building redundancy into your engine. When some fibers fatigue, the others are ready to take over. The 5K blocks are done. The PRs are in the bag, and now it's time to stretch that speed into 42 kilometers. If you want to see how this translates in the long runs, subscribe and come along for the journey. Marathon training starts February 2nd. Let's see what this sharpened engine can do.